Hello. I'm excited to be here and I'm excited for this episode. So let's begin.
I'm living with my parents in New York City. I'm 31 and I'm broke. It ain't pretty. I need a girl to set me free from my crazy family. I gotta get up out of the basement. I gotta get you into my heart. I'm taking a chance to find romance out of the basement into my heart. Man, today was really stressful, but now I can finally relax. My mom and dad are upstairs sleeping, and I get to enjoy the rest of the night with 11 beautiful girls.
Guess what? So I've been teaching her Minnesotan accent, and she's been teaching me her Vietnamese. Yeah, you betcha.
You betcha.
After elimination, I'm thinking to myself, like, I need one-on-one time with Frank. I kind of feel like we haven't had a lot of time to talk and get to know each other. So I'm gonna step my game up and get in there and really get a chance to talk to Frank and get a good connection going.
I thought Jenny had a good chance of winning the show just because she's kind of the perfect woman.
Likes to get down to business,
But
I feel
like
when the other girls like
in person as well, she's
okay,
just
I'll let
like
them-
the perfect
let them go and
woman.
sit in the back.
I just can't get a chance to get in there. So what am I supposed to do? Like, cause a scene, spill some wine, break some pictures? Like,
No.
I think maybe that's what I have to
No,
do.
you're a lady. Ladies don't do that.
I want to put my best foot forward, but I'm not used to being in competition with other girls. Guys are usually fighting to get my attention. And if he wants a real woman like me, he's gonna have to step his game up.
Frank,
Come on. Where you want to go?
Oh my god, it's
I
me!
don't really know where I stand with Frank at this point, like friendship.
This interview
or romance.
was after that
I'm
interview.
used to being
I had
friends with
already
guys and
been
then
eliminated.
over long periods of
I
time
can
and
tell
turning
because
into
I'm like
them. But I just
exhausted
don't
and
have that
depressed.
time here. I don't know if you want to hear
That was like
this,
me
but
reflecting
I think
back.
You're kind of cute when you're chubby too.
Oh, thank you. I hope not to get like that.
Well, I mean, if you do.
Yeah, I was trying to do like body positivity on Frank because the whole thing was like he used to be heavy and then he got fit.
Like, you know, like I haven't kissed you, we haven't kissed yet. You know, I probably
Haven't
kissed like
kissed?
every other girl.
No,
in the house.
I've known this man
It's
2
nice for a
days
change
and
to
it's
get to
like
know a girl and
you haven't
get to
kissed
know her
him.
before making any moves. Could be.
Because you don't want to, or it just hasn't
No,
happened.
it just hasn't happened.
I haven't gotten a chance to kiss Frank, but I think Frank could definitely be my Prince Charming.
I also like don't really know if he's like kissed many of the other like all the other girls yet at this point. But it did become a plot line of like me not kissing
he likes
Frank.
constant reassurance in a relationship. So I wrote a note
Oh
to
my
Frank
God,
that
Renee.
I was thinking of him.
So I get to read like this is like
Smell it, it smells good.
Wow, her necklace is actually very contemporary now that I'm looking at it.
that aren't for me.
And I will tell you, so don't worry about that. People run their mouths.
Oh my
My
gosh.
jaw hit the floor. Renee is really shady. She's listening to what every girl
Yeah,
says.
Renee
She's looking
is
forward to Frank. I'm going to try my best to
the
get her out
the
the
narc of the house. But she wasn't really.
Every second I have been from the beginning.
When I had my date
He's just
with
trying to get
Frank,
close to Frank.
he asked me to be his eyes and ears.
This is what I want.
Oh
This is what I
gosh.
want. I want you to start keeping your ears
It's
open.
just like
Keep
so
yourself
clear
very
when you
well.
watch these shows
Find a
who
little scoop out of
the
it.
Bachelor or
If
Bachelorette
I
actually has
find out
chemistry with.
that someone is not
And
here
like if
for
you just
Frank,
like read the body
I
language,
will
he's just like
hook him.
very not into her. He also has similar body language when he's like talking with me. It's like obviously he's like not attracted to me. We do like become friends and that like softens. But it's like easy to like read the body language.
I have another note for you, and I'll see you in a little bit.
Ladies, if you're gonna be part of this family, you can't be afraid of.
So a lot of these, this is probably like 9 a.m. in the morning.
Your teams. Put them on and front and
Most of the women got up at around 5 or 6 a.m. just so they would have enough time to shower and do all their hair and makeup. We only had 2 showers between all the girls. So like if you didn't wake up early, you would miss your chance to shower and get ready. So I didn't care about showering or my makeup, so I would get up at like 8:30, like last possible time I could wake up.
Debating whether or not to throw the challenge, because I can't stand to see that girl alone with Frank again. And I just have to think about whether or not it's worth me losing to make Renee feel like shit today.
Oh my gosh, everyone's against Renee.
Everybody come outside
Oh,
in front of the house.
she doesn't care though. She did not care. Oh, okay, I remember this challenge. I was like, what is the challenge today? That's right.
I walk outside and I see a bunch of like junk in front of the house, and I'm like, what
It's so
is
cute.
going
You're like
on?
trying to believe that this is the junk they like randomly had in their house, but you know, of course not. It's just all
Today,
purchased
you
junk.
get to earn your keep by working the Maresca family garage sale.
Oh my god, this was like our first real challenge that we had. The talent show wasn't really like a challenge, but this was the real challenge, and I like definitely felt like the pressure was on. I have to perform.
And make
What
sure
am I
you
gonna
don't
do?
underprice
I have
our
to do
stuff,
good.
because we did spend a lot of money for
I'm on a
what looks
team
like
with
junk right
Dana
now.
Pizza.
You know, I see myself with a girl that's not afraid to work hard. So today, I want to see what girl's gonna work the hardest to win my affection. Plus, it would really be nice to make some extra money getting rid of some of this junk. That's
Yeah, I didn't know like how we were gonna do this challenge, considering obviously the whole setup was like fake. So how they were going to like
is my strong point. It's
feed
what I
us
do for a
customers
living.
and like
So,
how that
look,
was
I have
gonna
this
work.
Bag. I'm gonna do this, even if Kathy.
Oh,
is
I'm
my
with Jenny
only
and
team.
Dana.
Here's how it's gonna work. When I say go, one member from each team is gonna run up to the pile.
I love how
grab
everyone made
one
their
item,
tank top
run
like
back to your table.
slutty
Once you
or
get
like
back to your
sexy.
table,
I think
the
that's
other person
cool.
on your team can then run and grab another item until all the stuff is gone. And if you break anything,
I
ladies,
still
you
have
don't
this
to try
tank
to sell.
top that I'm wearing in this episode, and I wear it to work out.
All right, on your marks,
So
get
I did
set,
get free clothing.
go, sell.
I'm excited because I just had like a junk sale.
I don't think I had enough
Came here.
energy at this point to like fight for items or like really care about this. Also, it was obvious that like
I'm trying to get
You know,
items
who knows?
that are really pretty that I think people will want to buy.
I was running, but my eyes and my mind was like, what am I gonna get? What am I gonna get? I don't know what I was gonna get.
Tammy.
Tammy, I don't understand what she's doing at all. It was so peculiar, like very weird.
Tammy's an original.
I don't really want Renee getting another date. So I'm just focusing on what kind of stuff won't sell. And I'm thinking ceramics.
Go, go, go! Good job, girl!
Ceramics. People love ceramics. I love ceramics.
That was pink team. I'll bring it over to you.
Oops. Renee's ass is losing.
Good luck selling that.
When you're like in this, like I really felt Kathy was such a villain.
Hard enough. So I am
But,
trying
like,
my damnedest
watching
to get
it,
the best things in the
She's
sale.
like, you know, the best part of the show.
Be careful.
I'm a very competitive person,
Oh yeah.
and when I want something, I go and get it.
I also related to Renee because we're both very physically small people. And I just like related to her without being the same size. Oh. Yeah, like in the interviews that you see, like those would last sometimes 5 hours long. So a lot of times I'm very matter of fact in those interviews because it's been like a really long day and I'm tired. And that's some of my like funniest lines. I'm just like,
She grabs my TV, which by the way is worth a lot of money.
no.
And she runs with it and she falls. This is to make money.
All right. Girls, don't kill yourself. Relax.
She like hobbles over, like cuts all over her body, and I'm just thinking, oh my god, this girl's on crack.
I mean, also it's like a funny idea that we have to like really compete really hard in these challenges when they're like more or less rigged. Like they know, usually know in advance who's gonna win the challenge and set it up for them to win. But it's also like you want to get TV time. So the more you pretend that the TV is real,
But I like spaghetti.
the more TV time you'll get.
The garage sale challenge is a lot harder than I thought.
Uno. I'll do two.
I mean, what woman in Brooklyn does not speak English? I mean,
Oh my god. Okay. You need like a good strategy because the people that come by want to bargain like too low.
yeah, the
and then you
people,
make enough
I think these
money.
people
Priced
were
at 5. What were you
not
thinking?
extras,
What do you
but
think
like
is a
some like
reasonable
vague casting call they set out, or like scour the neighborhood, or got like random family and friends, and then like fed them through. Remembering what you said about Kathy last week is really showing itself. Why try to lose a date unless you know you'll be there for a while? Exactly. I was actually literally going to say that, but then I was like, oh, I'll be redundant. But yeah, it's so obvious that Kathy doesn't feel the same competitive like feeling that the rest of us do because she knows that she's safe. So you can see why the producers also gave her that information, because then she could be more free to be the villain and sabotage other people because she knows she's not going home. So it's not like they fed her that information for her sake. They fed it for the sake of the show. So that's how they give information, to always, any information you get from the producers is to increase the drama.
She's so pathetic.
I've never seen one of these in stores. How much are you charging? We'll do half price. I usually charge around 25.
How about dinner time? Dinner time? Somebody buy our stuff, or at least give me money to win the date, please.
Tammy! I wish Tammy had been on the show forever. I could watch Tammy all day. Alicia! Oh my god. Is that part of the rules?
We are not giving the kisses. We are just bringing men in with the offer of kisses.
Oh, the bait and switch.
I think I like this booth. All right, let's see.
And we also do massages
Wow.
as well. So would you like to take a seat?
I'm like,
I mean, as someone else competing against them.
Each minute charges. Nothing's for free.
Only in America.
Yeah, and they, okay. Yeah, the way that they portrayed Tammy, obviously I have so many problems with, like, Tammy talks about massages and they play like a gong, like,
Felicia's team giving guys massages.
it's offensive, obviously.
What the hell is that about? They shouldn't even want to give anyone else a massage besides Frank.
What I was thinking, I don't want to give anyone a massage.
We could do portraits if we had paper.
Good, we do have paper.
We do.
Oh my god, I'm a genius.
To sit down with people for just a few
I
minutes.
forgot I did
and
this.
get a
I'm so
little
smart.
portrait of themselves, just
I'm
to
not
say
a good
$1
drawer.
each.
She's gonna draw a picture of us.
Just a little quick one.
Fucking portraits. Oh my god. So this is
Oh my
absolutely
god, I'm so smart.
Blue team
I forgot I did this.
portraits. Yellow team is giving massages. And we're sitting here, and this isn't fair. We're the only team that's actually trying to sell this stuff.
It's so beautiful. She's gonna love that.
But it's only $2. You're not
I
gonna
love that we all like skirted the rules, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, that feels great.
I also like that I was like going hard with the fact that I'm an artist.
And I see
Like,
Felicia giving
talk
a
about the video
massage.
game art. I say I'm an artist. I have a beret. I make a sculpture for him. Then I do portraits. Like, I am going hard on this I'm an artist line. I think that's like a good identity for me. Normally artists, they don't let them be on reality TV because we like overthink things.
Sissies while they were giving them massages.
I don't want girls like you in my family if you're going to be giving massages to strange men for money. This isn't a massage parlor. Massages are over.
Yeah, I mean, the massages.
No.
I remember in the moment just being like, oh my gosh.
Mrs. Maresca comes over.
But you gotta do
Extremely mad about the
what it
massage.
takes to win.
So awkward. I kind of just
Gotta
stop
do what it
and
takes
let
to
the guy
win.
Go on his way. Don't know what to do.
I don't want girls like you in my family if you're going to be giving massages to strange men for money.
God only knows what she was massaging.
That's not nice. I mean, really? You want
That's a
the
good
police to
Gary
come and
moment.
shut this down? Massages are over.
I mean, I come outside to see how the girls are doing, and they're massaging guys in my chair.
I totally forgot this plot
This would be
line.
a good time to end the garage sale. All right, ladies, the garage sale has officially come to an
I
end.
mean, I remember we got a decent amount of money.
Now.
But I think, like, I remember, like, thinking the massage people had the most
There was
money.
massages going on and artwork, and I really hope our bargaining and hard work is going to pay off today.
I got pink and I got yellow. Pink, yellow. Now, before we could announce the winner, my parents and I
Yeah,
had to
like,
tally up the box.
I'm pretty sure,
Wow.
like, the customers were, like, instructed to give certain teams a certain amount of money. So the team that won, the green team, probably did have the most money, but, like, they were probably instructed by production who to give the money to. So that's like a way that they can determine who wins by, you know, controlling these external things.
Make tons of money. I'm shocked. Are you ready, girls? Third runner-up with a total of $62 in sales was the pink team.
That's a lot. $62. They were terrible.
It was pretty much to sabotage Renee, and it worked out.
Second runner-up with a total of $80.75 in sales was the green team.
Oh, I thought the green team won.
We're the only team
Does my team win? Oh wait, I think my team wins.
So it's down to blue.
I have a terrible
against
memory.
Yellow.
I am so confident that we're gonna win this challenge because we work our butt off. We hustle.
Oh yeah, we win
By
this
a
challenge. What am I
landslide.
talking about?
With $141.
Oh, I think we. Oh my gosh, I'm amazing. I totally forgot this.
In the beginning, but she took the initiative to start drawing, making a lot of great portraits for everybody.
Jenny,
Woo!
David, and
I won.
all going on a date.
I'm
together.
amazing.
And listen,
Great job,
the
everybody.
rest of you's got a consolation prize. You're going to be eating dinner with us.
Womp womp. Eating dinner with them. So. Oh my god, my first date. Okay, this is an exciting part.
Getting ready for the date now. I want to look very sexy for my first date with Frank.
You look so cute, girl. So cute.
So Annie's going out on a date with Frank tonight, and I think Annie's eyebrow, it need work. Annie?
First of all, I have amazing eyebrows. But this was the era of thin eyebrows.
Doesn't
So,
matter. It's just a game.
unfortunately.
And I do love Annie. I want her to look good on her date.
And I had even waxed my eyebrows before this. Still too thick.
I have no idea where I do.
People
I think
kill for
Annie
these
is
now.
a sweetheart. She's so beautiful inside and out. But I mean,
Aw.
I'm a makeup artist, and
See,
I
now
just
all the
really
girls
want
are
to do
nice
something
to
cute and
me.
Nice for Annie.
I'm gonna like make you into a playmate.
You know, I think some people would be offended by that, but I wasn't.
I think we turn Annie into a beautiful swan who is just a duck. Not ugly duckling, but just a duck.
All right, ladies, whoever's coming on the date with me.
Ah!
Wow, Annie, you look.
Mine just skipped a lot.
It was something I would never have done to myself or like even expect to do, but I just
The hair is terrible.
Very, very nice. Who did that for you?
The hair is like god awful. The makeup is like fine, it's whatever. The hair is
She never ceases to amaze
terrible.
me. She looks really nice. Hello. How are you?
But I think Frank did really like
Annie,
it.
Dana, and Jenny had a really long day working at the garage sale. So I want to take them someplace so that they could unwind and we can have a really nice time. Have
Preparing
fun
for the
having dinner
show,
with my
how did you
parents.
decide what to pack? I had to pack like a lot of dresses and like fancy clothes for the elimination. And then I packed, they also gave you like a list, like a guideline, so some like downtime clothes. I feel like I packed everything I had. Like I packed so much. What was going through your mind during the makeover? During the makeover, I was just like,
oops, I was way off on that one.
I really hope they make me look good and not bad. Like I was like, maybe they're trying to sabotage me and like make me look terrible.
You want to look.
Um,
You want to be
But they
as far
really
back as possible. How far
did
is
try
it?
to make me
You
look
wanna hit it,
good
like, right
to
here.
the best of them.
You want to hit that and have it go
Okay,
over.
during this date,
Frank
I
was
was
really not
like
giving me too much attention during the
literally
film.
in
He's helping
shock that I was
Annie
getting
out.
so much attention from Frank.
I feel like I'm a
Like, I
great catch.
think
and yes, I'm here competing
On
for
the
Frank,
one hand,
but
we
he has to
were
know that
just
he has to compete for me
vibing,
too.
like as friends.
Crouch down a little lower.
And like on the other hand, like definitely production like set this up for him to pay attention to me because production was getting into my character, like, oh, I made the portraits. Wasn't I just such a sweet, nice girl? I didn't do the massages. I did art. I'm so nice. I'm shy.
But I'm looking forward to dinner with the Marescas because they do give me a little piece of what I'm
So I definitely think it was a mix of like a real connection and also a fake storyline.
And it's the same taste. I miss my Vietnamese food.
Anybody want more to eat?
I'll take some more meatloaf.
I want some noodle.
I just really could never picture Tammy being with Frank. I just don't think that they
Why?
have enough in common.
Why,
She's a cup of
Carrie?
noodles and he's spaghetti and meatballs. You know, it just doesn't.
That
go
statement
anywhere.
just honestly makes me really
Everything
angry.
food because we have coffee cake.
Like, so what? They're from different cultures. Who cares? Oh my gosh.
Right now, what I would like to do is I like to spend some one-on-one.
I'm guessing the producers fed her that line,
Right now, I'm
honestly.
going to take Jenny first.
I'm happy that I'm finally getting alone time with Frank because I haven't got a chance
During the
to
interviews,
spend any
sometimes they
time
did
with him.
feed us lines.
These are pretty.
Especially if I was really tired and I was just like, I don't know, I don't care. They would just be like, just say this. And I was like, all right, whatever, I don't care.
Frank buys me a dozen red roses.
But like most of the
I'm
lines
really
aren't
happy,
fed.
I'm not surprised
But definitely from
because
time to time they
what
do.
guy wouldn't want to buy me flowers?
Is there anything you want to know about me?
I just feel like you're different.
I'm a very big on affection,
Yeah?
very big on romance, absolutely. You know?
I'm affectionate too, but I feel like I don't have to like hug you or kiss you every time I leave you. I don't know. To me, I think it's cheesy. Like, okay, I'm going upstairs. I'm leaving the room. Let me give you a kiss goodbye. I want my kisses to like mean something.
Okay, true.
Like obviously he's into her.
It would be almost every 5 seconds.
Like you can tell he's into her.
I'm sure Jenny's used to guys chasing after her, but I got 10 other girls here that are fighting for my affection. Jenny may be
Great
more
t-shirt.
worth,
He is
but
wearing
she's
a great
actually worth
shirt. Wow, Frank. Jenny is worth it, honestly.
So Jenny walks back in after her alone time with Frank with roses, and I'm like,
Did they ever ask you to say something you weren't comfortable with?
I know I totally need to get my alone time and just totally.
I think so, actually. I think they did. I don't remember what specifically, but I definitely remember them trying to get me to say certain things. I was just like, no, I'm not gonna say that. And they didn't push it if I didn't want to say it. I would like usually rephrase it or say something in my own way. If they did. Or I would just like reason with them. I would be like, well, that's not how I felt in that moment, so I'm not gonna say that. And they'd be like, okay, you know. I remember during this time when he's going on the dates with the other girls, I was like so upset that like I had my date last. I thought it meant he like hated me. I was just like so nervous the whole time. I also felt so much pressure that like I had to kiss him on this date because everyone kept being like, you haven't kissed Frank, you haven't kissed Frank. So I was like, oh my gosh, okay.
Somehow that just doesn't fit right because she doesn't dress shy. So as much as I like her, I'm really hoping that she's gonna come out of her shell.
Dana's not shy, but she's certainly secretive. I'll say that. I know nothing about this woman.
Annie. If it wasn't for her, her team
Yay.
would have won. She used her brain and she used her creativity. That's a winner. But if it
I'm a
wasn't for you, that team stood no chance. And you didn't have to
Aw.
do it through massaging or trying to flirt.
That's not. I wanted to do it in a way that I could give people something meaningful. It feels nice to get a huge compliment from Frank.
I'm just a shy prude, you know, at the end of the day.
Draw me. I want you to.
I will.
Like I really
Oh,
like. I want to.
I would have loved to draw Frank to have that moment.
Or like paint.
Annie's incredible. She's very talented. She's very sweet,
Aw.
very kind, very caring.
See, now they're
And
building
good
my
job on
character
your
up.
hair.
You like it?
Yeah, it's so soft. And she looks amazing tonight.
He likes the makeover. Oh my gosh. Ah. Aww. Because oh my gosh. Ah.
Yes, that me and Frank shared was great.
I'm obviously very tired when I just said that.
I definitely think Frank likes me.
Come on, let's go back in, sweetie. You know, I'm
You
really
know what?
disappointed
It was
that
a
my
good
work is
kiss.
coming to an end
It
with
was
Annie.
a good kiss.
I like her a lot.
Aww. He's such a sweetheart. I mean, at this point, I'm like on top of the world. I am like, I'm winning this game. Like, this is like my peak
They
moment.
use the kitchen and they don't clean up, and I'm not cleaning it. I don't give shit if roaches start coming out here.
How many times are you going to say the same thing?
I told them last
Yeah,
night.
I mean, there's like 50 people living in this house with like one little sink.
Nice girls, but slobs. Every time I go down in the morning, I have to clean the whole kitchen.
The bathrooms were nasty. The bathrooms were so nasty. Like I'll say, like, oh, when I had to take a shower,
I hate to be mean.
it was really disgusting. And the carpets were just filled with hair.
The bathrooms have
Like,
toilet paper on the
oh,
floor.
it was nasty.
There's crap every place you look. It looks like I have a
Yeah,
rug made of hair.
that's what the whole floor looked like, just full of hair. It was nasty.
No, I want the room cleaned. Take off your heels and clean up.
Ooh, what am I talking about with Renee? I wonder.
That looks like a dead rat.
They actually did make us clean. It took a long time, but it was worth it. Ew, yeah, ew, that's really what it looked like. It was so nasty. Like, I don't know, when you're on a reality show, I think you just assume they're gonna have people come in and clean the house that you're in. But no, no one came in to clean.
Get to know him, not to clean up after other girls.
Oh, it was gross. Luckily, once more girls left, it got less and less nasty. So that was
They made her look beautiful. They gave
one
her a
good
nice
part
makeover.
about there
So
being less
today,
girls in the
I'm gonna do
house.
something nice for them.
Good morning, ladies.
Aww.
How's everybody doing today?
Christy and Tammy.
Good. Well, right now, I would like to ask Tammy and Christy to come join me. I want to take a little walk and get to know you girls a little bit better.
I think at this moment,
Getting a date with Frank.
like I also realized that the girls weren't against me, because the makeover ladies did not try and sabotage me. They were really trying to help me. All the other women were starting to be really nice to me, and I was starting to make more friendships. So that was just a huge relief for me as well, to not be like the target of bullying, basically. Because that was definitely happening in the beginning,
So
where I
Tammy,
was
Christy,
like,
and I, we go on our
oh
date
god.
to the Cupcake Factory
to get to know them better. Listen, you're a beautiful girl. I look at you and I'm like, wow. I'm like, I could so see myself, like, you know, possibly with somebody like this. Tammy, man, she is hot.
You were so attractive. Like, I mean, I just like, you know, on ecstasy. I just want you to feel the same way.
I'll admit,
Like-
English definitely wasn't my best subject, but I'm not really sure what Tammy's trying to say.
This is so cruel. It's not, English is not our first language. It's just
For fun.
mean.
I like to go out, travel, eat restaurants. I like to do embarrassing stuff, make a face, you know.
Like, what do you mean
Oh my
embarrassing
God.
stuff? I don't understand. Tammy can't even understand her half the time. I don't know if she's speaking English. I don't know what she's saying, but I have to have a conversation with a woman. I can't just be physical. I'm looking for compatibility as far as our minds. Because, like, you know, looks could only go so far. You're a great-looking girl. You're a beautiful, beautiful girl who will never have a problem finding a man.
It's a little awkward sitting between Tammy and Frank during the cupcake date just because I can tell it's not going that well for Tammy. She's so cute, but it was hard to watch.
I like you.
I like you, too. But we still need to get to know each other a little better.
I know, poor Tammy,
That's all.
it's mean.
I mean, do you want to know kind of like something that happened yesterday?
Like, she's Vietnamese. Give her a fucking break, man.
Okay, I'll tell you because I feel like a lot of girls aren't telling you everything.
No, and that's fine. And
And
whatever
I'm
you
not a telltale,
No,
but I
but
think
we-
you're right
yeah,
to
but-
know.
I want him
Ooh.
to know who's here
What is
for
this?
him.
What is
What's
this dirt,
going on
Christy?
in the house with some of the other girls.
There's one girl that everyone kind of talks about.
Who are we talking about?
It's Renee. Everyone in the house is just always on edge around Renee. She told me how she's always listening. Like, I call her like a camera in the house. Like, she's like, you know, if one of these girls says something out, like I'm telling Frank.
I can't believe Renee's going around and telling everybody that she's going to be my eyes and ears. What kind of spy is that?
That's a good point. Not a very good spy.
And whatever we say, that's it. It doesn't
Because she wasn't really, she was just,
Thank you.
you know, camera
Chrissy
time.
told me it's really disturbing. I had a really nice date with both you ladies. I got to know a little bit more about each and every one of you, which that was my
You know what?
goal accomplished.
Maybe Renee and Frank should get together now. That could be a good couple.
Place in New York.
I think they're both single.
Where is everybody? Smells good in here.
After what Christy told me today about Renee, I need to find her and I need to get to the bottom of this.
Hey, Renee.
Hey, how are you?
Let's have a talk.
Okay, sounds good to
So-
me.
So Frank pulls me aside and
That
he
was-
tells me he has to talk to me about something.
There was definitely
And
like
I'm just so excited and
friendship
happy.
alliances based on like what bedroom you were in. So like my good friends were the girls in my bedroom.
Oh yeah, look. No, it was fun.
And
It was
then
something
the
I
girls
liked.
in the other like
Okay. Now,
rooms
last
were
time
friends.
We were talking. I said I wanted you to be my eyes and ears. But I thought that that was something that was between you and I. And now I hear from some of the girls that you go around and you tell them whatever anybody does. I'm gonna run and I'm gonna go tell Frank.
Not
and
like that, no.
I mean,
decides to confront
Renee was entertaining. Is entertaining to watch now. She was entertaining to watch in that moment as
I know,
well.
but you don't broadcast that.
She was always on.
I'm just like a really
Like-
happy person right now.
Carrie was always on. Kathy was always on. Renee was always on. Dana was always
Because no
on.
one's gonna want to talk in front of you.
It's like
Those were the
wow,
women
where's this
who
coming
I would say
from?
were
I really
doing
am
a
taken back by
performance
this whole thing.
24/7.
If he feels as though he can't
Other
trust me,
women,
that's not the case at all. I'm probably the most trustworthy
no.
person in this entire house.
Don't you understand like what they're trying to do right now? They're like out to get me now, and I know
Other things that happened that they
Of course
didn't
the girls
show
are out
and
to
that
get
you wish you did.
But none
They
of this
did.
drama is gonna help me figure out who's really here for
For
me.
sure. I think I mentioned this before. I don't remember. But I think it was around this time.
Okay.
Maybe
Oh my
Renee
gosh.
means well.
It was
but
around
ultimately,
this
it's my
time.
feelings that are at stake. So
We
I
played
gotta
hide
figure
and
out
seek one
who's here
night
for me,
with Frank.
who's not.
And like I wish they had shown that because I thought it was like really fun. At one point I tried to hide outside of the front door, but as soon as I opened the front door, a security person like ran out and was
All
like,
right,
"You
ladies.
have to get back into the house, otherwise you're
Real
like off the
fast.
show."
Get
So
ready
they were
for
like, when I
elimination.
say we were like trapped in this house, we were like literally trapped in this house.
My heart is in
Was
my
anyone
throat.
entirely
I
not
don't
performing
wanna
at
be
all?
sent home tonight. There's so much more to
I mean,
me that I want
that's.
Frank
I
to
mean,
see.
some girls were being
It's
genuine
still nerve-wracking
personality
going
as
to the
well.
eliminations
Like
because I never know what Frank's thinking.
Like
I'm
Christy
hoping
was
that
definitely
Frank
being
will
her
send
genuine
Renee home because she's
personality.
not the right
Melody
girl
was
for
being
Frank.
her genuine personality. Melissa was being her genuine personality. But at the end of the day, they're still on television competing for love. They just want to be on TV.
To prevent myself from a
So
heart
that,
attack, I really
you
hope
know,
Frank
is a
treats me more like
is a
specific
performance.
key. Second to
But
last every time is getting a little old.
like if you met Christy like today, she would be like that.
For the first time,
Um,
I am really scared because.
But you know,
during my
the
one-on-one time
performance
with Frank,
could be
he
the
felt a
like
little betrayed, but I know where my
pretending
heart
to be
is,
in love
and
with
I will do
Frank. I think at the end of the day, every woman has to pretend to be in love with Frank, which is like insane. But we all have to like do
I'm
that.
feeling good about going into elimination. Frank really likes to
Jenny
discuss
was very
with me, and
genuine,
I
I
wouldn't be
think.
surprised if I got caught down first.
And what upsets me about the Jenny plotline, we'll see the next episode, I think, is that they make her out to be inauthentic, which I felt was unfortunate.
Good evening, ladies. These eliminations are getting harder and harder. As always,
Tammy was
right
very
beside me are the
genuine.
keys to my basement. If you do not receive a key to my basement, it means you will
And
be
someone
leaving.
like Kathy was genuine, but she just like amped it up. Like certain people just amped up certain traits of their personality. Like definitely I was doing that in the interviews. Like I'm definitely amping up my personality a lot. Oh my god, I got the first key.
Could have picked somebody hotter.
Wow,
key to my
death. I think Jenny apologized
Getting
to
the
me
first
for
key
saying
is a
that, but I was
huge
like,
compliment.
I don't
and
care.
It feels great.
This woman's coming right out of her shell, I feel. Carrie,
Carrie.
will you accept this key to my basement?
At this point, how much were you thinking about your performance piece, or did you find yourself getting swept up in the competition? I was definitely swept up in the competition at this point. Like, at this point, I was in full, like, investigation mode, which meant I was just, like, along for the ride, going with it, seeing what it was like.
I'm so
In later
happy
episodes, I
and
start to
finally
step
breathe
out of
down
that.
till the end to almost pass out.
And I'll talk about that when I get to those episodes. But like in this moment, I am like, I need to win this show. I have to be here. I have to like do this. I mean, also a lot of that was like, I have to stay here so the performance is better. If I get kicked off right away, the performance is lame. The longer I'm there, the better the performance is. So that's why I accepted that I had to really play along in this scenario.
All my effort and win a challenge, so I get
And also, I did genuinely like Frank. Would I ever like date Frank? Probably not. Would I like be friends with him? Would I like hook up with him? Yes, I would. And like that's how I felt at that time. So that also made it easier for me.
Waiting for this key. I'm like, come on, just pick me. I am a good person with good intentions, and all these girls are trying to find things that aren't really there.
This girl's eyes
She just cracks me up.
made me melt. Dana, please step forward.
Dana Pizza.
Will you please accept this key to my basement?
I like this dress, actually.
Seeing him put the key around her neck, and I'm just thinking, oh my fucking God, are we serious right now?
Renee's look is so
I'm an
goth.
entertainer, and this girl definitely can entertain me. Kathy, please step forward.
She entertains us all.
Thank goodness. That was a little long to wait for a key, but at least I have it around my neck now.
Well, there are 3 of you left, and only 2 keys remaining.
Did you ever touch base with any of the other contestants after the show was over? Yeah, I definitely saw almost all of them in person after the show.
I like a woman with a wild side.
And definitely communicated with some of them after the show, and also Frank as well.
Bad girl part.
Mommy's around.
That's for sure.
Carrie from the show, she tried to do like a lot of like reality TV pilot stuff, and so she like invited me to like
I am very
be part of that.
Frank decides to keep Renee, especially after I told him how she's very
which is a very interesting experience. We also did like a premiere party when the show aired in Brooklyn, and I think almost all the girls were there. And that's also a time when I got a lot of information from the women that I wasn't able to get from them when we were in the house. Like they revealed things to me that they weren't able to say to me in the house, and they also treated me more genuinely than they might have in the house.
I really don't even understand what she's saying half the time. And then you got Jenny, she's crazy beautiful, but I'm just not feeling the love.
What happened? So when you're eliminated, they bring you outside of the house. And then like when all the girls are like downstairs, they bring you back in to pack up all your stuff. And then you go to like a hotel for your final interview. So you don't get to see anyone once you're eliminated. Because they keep after an elimination, they purposely keep everyone downstairs so the person who was eliminated can pack all their things.
Jenny, some things are worth waiting for. And I'm not sure enough if I'm really patient enough to wait for you.
Oh my God, she just hasn't kissed you yet. You've known her for like 4
I'm
days.
in the same predicament
It's
with Tammy
crazy.
and Jenny. Jenny's really, really beautiful, but I feel like she's just keeping her distant from me. Tammy, she opens herself up to me a little bit, but I don't understand what she's saying.
Jenny, I just want you to know that I'm not gonna wait forever.
That means Jenny, you better put out. Even Annie put out. Even I kissed him.
You know, while he was standing up there, it's like he wouldn't even look at me in my eyes. So I guess maybe he just thinks I'm going too slow.
Jenny, will you accept this key to the
But yeah, getting to see the girls outside of the house was a real treat, and I really enjoyed that. Also, I was able to like let loose and say more what was going on with me,
Tammy.
Which I think some of the girls were like wondering about as well. Because of the way that I exited the show, I think a lot of the girls had questions about me, and I was able to explain myself more to them. Eliminated Tammy, no, big mistake.
So leaving Frank behind, I'm really sad because it ended this way without communication. There's no relationship, but going home, I'm excited to move on with my life.
Let's make a toast.
Too soon for Tammy.
You know, it's really hard to believe that there's only 10 girls left in my parents' house.
No,
you know what?
they're,
That's a good thing, because now I can get
you know, slowly starting to kick off all the women of color, as we've started seeing, unfortunately. Ooh. That was a great episode. I really enjoyed it. The next episode is also a really good Annie episode. So definitely stay tuned for that episode as well. How did the other girls react to finding out that you were doing a performance? I think so my last episode that I was in was the 7th episode. And after that moment, when I kind of break out of my nice girl character, the girls definitely realized something was going on with me then. And they were clued in, and they were kind of like, like what's going on with Annie? Is she like, has she been genuine this whole time? And then I did write about the experience for like Bust Magazine. And those came out when the show was airing. And so the girls obviously found out in that way. And they all seemed fine with it. I don't think they really cared, because I think they also like understood that what they were doing was a performance, and all that I was doing differently was just categorizing it as art. I mean, they all to a certain degree knew that the show and the experience was fake. So what I did, it's kind of like, who cares? No one like blacklisted me or anything, except for production. When production found out, oh yeah, they were pissed. They were not happy about that. Did they ask everyone to prepare your things before each elimination round? Do you feel like you always had to be ready for No, like they didn't ask us. They never wanted us to like feel like we were leaving. So you really just, once you were eliminated, then you would go and like pack your stuff, but definitely not before that. Did production right? I think if they had done that, it would have brought more attention to something that they probably didn't want to bring attention to. The way they addressed it was they had Frank call me, and they had told Frank that I was like sabotaging the show. So he was like laying the guilt on me, and I was like, Frank, did you even like read what I wrote? And he's like, no, but production's telling me you're trashing me or whatever. And I was like, no, actually I said only nice things about you. Like I only trash production. And then he kind of realized, oh, production had been manipulating him to try and manipulate me. So that's like such a key example of how the production is manipulative. They riled Frank up to get him to call me because they knew we had a genuine relationship, to try and get me to change my ways. So that's how they're like sneaky like that. Yeah, they're very sneaky and very manipulative, but like, I saw what was happening and showed Frank what was happening. And so then it was fine. It just flew over, and then they didn't make any of these like trashy shows after that. So, it kind of didn't really matter for them anyway. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching along with me.